thankful to every member of the team who has shaped this journey through their expertise and dedication. This mission stands on your shoulders. And to my family and friends, your strength and support have been my anchor. In the most demanding moments, your belief kept me moving forward. My crew, too, not just exceptional professionals, but they are truly remarkable teammates, and I have been grateful to them for every step. As I prepare to spend 14 days aboard the ISS, I carry with me not just instruments and equipment, but the hopes and dreams of a billion hearts.
One investigation that will serve as a path for inhibiting cancer cell growth. Also, since I was inspired to be the evolution that reflects that spirit, I'm honored to lead AX4, and I can't wait to share this journey with all of you. And now I'm proud to unveil our zero-G indicator for AX4, Joy. It's a plush swan symbolizing grace and elegance. More than just a companion, Joy will signal our arrival in microgravity shortly after launch. Joy represents the shared aspirations of three nations united in their return to human spaceflight. The swan is rich in cultural symbolism, stands for wisdom in India, resilience in Poland, and grace in Hungary. True Joy will celebrate our diversity, stands for wisdom in India, resilience and to human space. Spaceflight. The swan is rich. in cultural symbolism stands for wisdom in India, resilience in Poland, and grace in Hungary. Through joy, we'll celebrate our diversity and our unity in the shared journey of space exploration. Over to you, Shuks.
Thank you, Peggy. Namaskar, and a warm hello to everyone. This past year has been nothing short of a transformation, a journey of growth, discovery, and unshakable resolve. As I stand at the threshold of a 14-day mission to the International Space Station, I reflect on the path that has brought me here. From diverse systems to advanced platforms across continents and cultures, this training has been intense, but deeply rewarding. Behind every minute in space lies months, a lot of times years of preparation. I am deeply thankful to every member of the team who has shaped this journey through their expertise and dedication. This mission stands on your shoulders. And to my family and friends, your strength and support have been my anchor. In the most demanding moments, your belief kept me moving forward. My crew, too, not just exceptional professionals, but they are truly remarkable teammates, and I have been grateful to them for every step. As I prepare to spend 14 days aboard the ISS, I carry with me not just instruments and equipment, but the hopes and dreams of a billion hearts. I will be conducting 7 Indian experiments developed by brilliant minds from the research institutions across our nation, investigating the effect of microgravity on cultures ranging from stem cells to crop seeds. These experiments will pave the way for India's progress in microgravity science, and I'm proud to be the bridge between Earth and orbit for this pioneering research. Balancing the scientific ambition with a rich cultural heritage, I carry symbols, souvenirs crafted by the talented students from the National Institute of Design, celebrating India's culture and creativity. These artifacts represent the spirit of our country in space, and I carry them with deep pride. From orbit, I will also be speaking live with students, educators, and members of India's growing space industry, sharing not just experiences, but inspiration. If even one members of India's growing space industry sharing not just experience. experiences, but inspiration. If even one young dreamer is moved to explore the cosmos because of this mission, we will have already succeeded. I hope to ignite curiosity and excitement in young minds, to let them know that space is not a distant dream, but a future they can shape. With the bold ambition of sustained presence in space, Bharat, with missions like Gaganyaan and Bharatiya Antariksh Station, will need the young generation to be invested in space exploration. Hence, I call upon every Bharatvasi to join us, participate, engage, and dream boldly about a future that is exciting. Our crew has chosen a special zero gravity indicator for this mission, a swan. In Indian culture, the swan is the vehicle of Goddess Saraswati, symbolizing wisdom, learning, and purity. A swan. In Indian culture, the swan is the vehicle of Goddess Saraswati, symbolizing wisdom, learning, and purity. It is said to have the rare ability to separate the swan is the vehicle of Goddess Saraswati, symbolizing wisdom, learning, and purity. It is said to have the rare ability to separate milk from water, a symbolism that it is said to have the rare ability to separate milk from water, a symbolism that is a powerful reminder of discernment in an age of distraction. To carry this symbol is to carry the essence of our mission, pursuit of knowledge, clarity of purpose, and grace under pressure. Now, with the training behind me and not just ahead, I feel deeply inspired, prepared, and confident. The excitement of venturing into space, of experiencing a new way of living, seeing, and being is beyond words. और अंत में कुछ शब्द भारत के लोगों के लिए। ये मिशन हमारे महत्वाकांक्षी स्पेस प्रोग्राम का एक मील का पत्थर है। मैं समस्त भारतवासियों से अनुरोध करूंगा कि वो हमारे मिशन की सफलता के लिए प्रार्थना करें और कौतूहल और उत्साह से इसका हिस्सा बने। तारा अपि प्राप्यन्ते, इवन स्टार्स आर अटेनेबल। जय हिंद। हिस्सा बने। तारा अपि प्राप्यन्ते, even stars are attainable. Jai Hind. And now I would hand over to my friend Swab to share his thoughts on this mission. Jai Hind. And now Tara api prapyante. Even stars are attainable. Jai Hind. And now I would hand over to my friend Swab to share his thoughts on this mission.
Thank you, Shuks. Our training was fascinating and one of the most enriching experiences of my life. During the training, we traveled the world. We have been training with NASA, Axiom, and SpaceX in the United States. We were also traveling to Japan to JAXA. A special moment for me was hosting the Axiom-4 crew at the European Astronaut Center in Germany, our home of astronauts. I am proud as well that we have visited Poland as a crew. But the biggest journey is about to start in just a couple of days. I still do not realize how big this moment will be. I don't want to project myself. I just want to wait and cherish every single moment of the mission with that amazing crew. This will be such a joy, just as the name of our extra passenger in our Dragon. On the ISS, I'm looking forward to floating to just as the name of our extra passenger in our Dragon. On the ISS, I'm looking forward to floating to Cupola, which is our window back on Earth. I can't wait to see all the training places and also our 4 countries from up there. But mostly to see Earth as a whole, as one planet, one home. Poland is in a special moment in history. We are one of the fastest growing economies of the European Union, dynamically developing and building our position in science and technology. When you visit Poland, you can feel that excitement. Our mission is called Ignis. It symbolizes fire and ambition we have. Ignis is heavily built on 2 main components. First, science and technology. Let me give you some examples. We will study microorganisms that created conditions for life on Earth to understand how to maintain this life for long-term missions in space. We'll be loaded with research in human physiology and psychology. But the biggest focus is our technology demonstrations. Systems studying radiation and acoustics in space, Polish embedded computer that will study artificial intelligence on the ISS. We also take new wearable nanomaterials for remote health maintenance as biodegradable polymers for future medicine. The second component of the mission is very important for me personally. Space missions always inspire people, and we'll use Axiom-4 to create a true impact in education. From the ISS, I'll be running live physics demonstrations for schools and science centers across the whole country. I am very excited about these lessons, and I hope they will inspire many more back home to ask questions about how the world works. I am proud to be a part of this fantastic crew. We consider ourselves extremely lucky to be flying with Peggy, the best commander we could have wished for. Now it's time to put everything we learned into practice. And let me say some words in Polish. Kosmos zawsze inspirował i jednoczył. Mam nadzieję, że misja Ignis da wam wszystkim powód do spojrzenia w niebo, odwagę do ambitnych marzeń i ich konsekwentnej realizacji. I niech pozwoli wam poczuć, jak wiele możemy osiągnąć, działając razem. Marzę o tym, żeby zabrać ze sobą was wszystkich, 40 milionów Polaków. Axiom-4, go Ignis. And now, let me give the floor to my dear colleague and the crewmate, Tibor.
Thank you, Swab. Hello, everyone. Sitting here today represents an incredible crew, but also my entire country is one of the greatest honors of my life. This mission carries deep meaning for us. It's not only a step forward in science or exploration, it's a leap in national pride, for inspiration and for proving that dreams and determination know no borders. As we used to say, space is for everyone. In a few short days, Hungary gets one step closer to the stars. On board the International Space Station, I will be conducting 25 experiments prepared by the brilliant minds of my country. Our science portfolio ranges from technological demonstrations to human science, tackling the most interesting questions of human spaceflight. I could not be more proud of the work of my coworkers. Thank you for trusting me with your science. I will do my best to take care of them. I think we are ready. We've trained with NASA, SpaceX, Axiom Space, the European Space Agency in Germany, and JAXA in Japan. And I just have to say, I never expected how much of this journey would be soaked in water. From escaping a submerged helicopter or sea kayaking in Mexico to jumping into freezing waters of Florida, we've learned how to stay calm, focused, and connected in every element. All the preparation has turned into something much stronger than confidence. For me, it's a bond, it's unity. And personally, I'm looking forward to the camaraderie the most. Because I think space has this way of forging friendships that are unlike anything on Earth. We will share sunrises over Earth, moments of wonder, and yes, maybe some awkward moments when we won't even know which way is forward. But above all, we will share purpose. And as we step into this next chapter, we are filled with anticipation. But we also a symbol of what holds us together. You may know that swans fly gracefully over the Lake Balaton back at home, and now one will soar a little bit higher. So please say hello to Joy, our fifth crew member, who is making your Axiom-4 crew complete. And lastly, I would like to express some words in Hungarian. Kedves magyarok, az az őszint közösen értünk át, egy révén indulok át.
Now we will open the floor to questions from reporters. If you have a question, please use the raise your hand feature or submit your questions through the Q&A function. If you are joining on your phone, please press *6 to unmute yourself when called on. Let's begin. We will
And trying and waiting for decades for someone to take the.
Want to make sure that later on when the next Hungarian astronaut flies, this teddy bear goes up again, so we can make a great addition out of it. It does take half of my luggage, but I'm extremely happy to fly it.
And thank you for your question. From my side, Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, who was the first Indian astronaut, he has been like a mentor to me at every step in this journey. He has always been there to guide me, how to navigate this entire journey right from the time of selection till this mission. He's also from the Indian Air Force, a test pilot like I am, so we share a lot of common things between us. And I think the challenges, the kind of preparation that we need for executing this mission. So it was great to have him on my side while I was navigating this journey. Unfortunately, due to some constraints, he won't be able to travel here for the launch, but he has assured me that I have his full support, and I speak to him regularly now, all the time. I am carrying something for him to space, and I said this in the previous conference as well, but I have not revealed it to him, so it's like a surprise for him. So I will keep it to myself and let it be revealed once I meet him to hand it over to him personally. Thank you.
All right, next in line is Paula Bagla.
My name is Palav Bagla. I'm the science editor at New Delhi Television, and thanks for giving me the opportunity. And I wish the entire crew for good luck from 1.4 billion Indians. My question, first one for Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. Group Captain Shukla, this is your first sortie into space. Are you confident of pulling it off? Yeah, this is your first sortie into space. Are you confident of pulling it off and also having a happy splashdown or happy landing?
Namaskar, Baglaji. Thank you for your question. You're always humorous, and that lights us up there back in Florida. Yes, this is my first sortie to space, and the past 1 year we have been training rigorously for this mission itself. And I can say that we've experienced a lot of different aspects or facets of this mission. Theoretical studies, doing simulator training, and as Tibor was mentioning, undergoing various protocols of underwater survival and emergency egress. And having done these activities over the past few months, repeatedly again and again, I feel very confident, not just in my ability, but in the ability of this team who is sitting here to execute this mission successfully. So yes, to your question, I am extremely confident that we will be successful in this mission. And yes, there was a time when happy landing was appropriate for whenever I landed the aircraft, but I have switched over to happy splashdowns now. So I would, willingly accept that for whenever I landed the aircraft, but I have switched over to happy splashdowns now. So I would, willingly accept that. Thank you.
All right, next in line is Hubert Hajek.
This is Hubert Kijek from Polish TV, TD124, all the best for the whole crew, and first problem on Earth.
We definitely had a lot of challenges on Earth, but I truly believe, and I believe this as a scientist, as an engineer, that we cannot solve today's problems with today's technologies. We need technologies of the future. And that's why we go to space. We go to space to...
You, and could you give us a hint how you plan to honor him? And my second question is, your mummy has been worried about what you will eat in space. What delicacies have you packed?
Hi, Abhijit. Thank you so much for your question. Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, as I mentioned, he is from the Indian Air Force. I am from the Indian Air Force. He is a test pilot. I am a test pilot. He traveled to space in 1984. And so I think that he understands the journey and the background from where we come from, what values we carry, and what professional skills we carry. And he navigated the same path back in 1984. And then all the years since, he has been involved with the space agency in all these decades, and we work with them. Great work. So I think he understands the situation very well. And the more I got into this journey, the more I went deeper, I realized how much it would have been, like what are the challenges he would have faced when he was doing this. So I think that it was a very revealing process for me to understand this. And he has been very kind in guiding me at all the steps of navigating the various challenges and giving me very sound advice, which I hold close to my heart. To the second question, I would again differ on it, because I really wanted to be a surprise for him, whatever I'm carrying to honor him, and I will bring it back with me. So maybe post-mission, I will reveal that to you. To your third question, I am carrying something. Please tell your mommy not to be worried. I will be having enough food to eat on the station. I'm carrying a few delicacies from India. We have a very rich culinary culture, and so a few of the items that I'm carrying are mango nectar. I'm also carrying a moong dal halwa and carrot halwa. Some of them are my favorites, and I'm so happy to be able to carry them, share it with my colleagues, and also the astronauts who are on the station right now. Some of them are my favorites, and I'm so happy to be able to carry them, share it with my colleagues, and also the astronauts who are on the station right now. Thank you.
We now have Piotr Shalinsky.
I have two questions. One question is, how did you choose the zero gravity indicator? Who's the idea, and did you vote for it? And the second question is, we heard what dish will shubhanshu will take with him to space. In Poland, we know that Sławosz will take pierogi, our national dish, with him. Do Tibor also take some national dish, Hungarian national dish, to space? That's my second question.
Okay, for your first question, we selected Joy, and actually Tibor is the one that came up with her name, and I think it was very appropriate based on the story he told at the beginning about our team having Joy, and so that's why we selected the name per se. The reason we selected this one might become more obvious once you hear the name of the vehicle. So, you'll have to wait for that one.
But I can actually comment on that. Our first ideas were all including animals, and when we ended up with an animal, because we have one kid with the crew, Shuks's kid Sid, who basically just loves animals, and you can just show any animal to him, he will love it. We wanted to go with dinosaurs and lions, but we just couldn't find the right one, and we were extremely happy when we found Joy. So yes, your second question, yes, Tibor is bringing national dishes to the space station. So I will be bringing something that we call space chocolate. We have Stumer as a brand and our great supporter in this mission, and they modified one of their traditional model of chocolate basically to comply with NASA rules. So we are extremely happy to fly that because for us it brings tradition and innovation together. So it's a great project that I love. Apart from that, we are bringing hot pastes like paprika pastes, something we call erőspista in Hungary, and those foods in spicy exactly, and those stuff are really spicy. We had also the chance to try this out in quarantine.
In line is Jonathan Suri.
Thanks so much for doing this. My question is for Peggy, both a general question and a specific question. The general question is NASA faces some significant cuts in federal funding, especially.
The first Indian astronaut traveled to space in 1984. I was born
Preparing my profile, so it was a long path of waiting, building my expertise, building knowledge, always in the back of my head, having that if I will have this.
Well, for me,
and
for me, the first Indian astronaut traveled to space in 1984. Him in textbooks and everything. Well, like Swav mentioned, like I think rationality played a part where there wasn't a possibility for me to be an astronaut in the country because we did not have a human space program back then. I was also fascinated by fighter jets. I happened to witness an air show, and that just mesmerized me. So I took that path. I got into fighter flying, and I've been flying a lot of years in my life. So when the opportunity presented itself in 2018, when it was announced by your Honorable Prime Minister on the Independence Day that we will soon launch an Indian astronaut for the mission Gaganyaan, I don't think that there was any deliberate thought from my side whether to apply or not. I think it was very instinctive. I applied for the program, and extremely grateful and fortunate to be here doing this as an outcome of that. Thank you.
And I don't know if you remember my story or not. I've told it once or twice.
Peggy. We now have Chetan Kumar.
And firstly, my best wishes for you, and I wish a successful launch, a successful docking, and a safe splashdown. So getting to my questions, you're truly now in the last leg before liftoff. Can you elaborate the exact feeling you have? My second question is, what do you plan to do as the first thing after docking? And the last question is, have you thought about the first thing you would do once you splash down and return back to your family? Thanks.
Hello, Chetan. It's good to hear you. Thank you for your questions. We are pretty close to launch, but if you ask me how do I feel right now, I just feel that I need to get everything done that is planned on my schedule because the training here in quarantine is also quite busy, reflecting the schedule that we will have on the station. So no big feelings yet. We are very busy in preparing for the mission, so we'll probably get into that zone. As Peggy has told me, that closer to the mission, maybe during the dry dress day, is the day that we will really feel it when we go to the launch pad for practice. To the second question, I can't plan to do anything when we are docking because, again, everything is going to be scripted. So the minute we dock from there till the time we go to sleep, each and every minute is scheduled on our calendars and timeline. And we will be it is orchestrated and we'll be performing these activities. But there is something interesting which I'm looking forward to, and that is that once we get into space, every astronaut gets assigned a traveler number, that you are such and such number in space, such and such astronaut who has entered orbit. And that information is with my commander right now, which she refuses to reveal to us as of now. So I'm really excited to know what would my number be when I would be going into the orbit. So that is something very exciting. And to your third question, I don't have anything planned as of now. I think the experience of being in orbit would be something very novel, something new for me, and it would be a mixed bag of emotions. Leaving Earth and then being in orbit for 14 days, I do have, this is a sense of longingness. Like when you leave home, you miss home, and so it just feels like you're leaving Earth, so you would miss Earth and your family and your friends who are all here. I have not thought about it of what I want to do once I splash down, but I'm sure that once I'm up there for 14 days, I would have an idea or two of what I would really want to do when I meet them for the first time. So thank you.
Next up is Adele Berlaton.
Hello. I have two questions, one to our astronaut Tibor. As long as I know, as a child, your favorite toy was a space shuttle. What's your favorite way to spend time while in quarantine? Have you been able to see your family? And I have one question for Peggy Whitson. Commander Whitson, could you please tell us what kind of person you got to know Tibor as and how he performed during training? Thank you.
Thank you for the questions. Yes, I had a space shuttle. Back in my childhood days, it was a little blue space shuttle which rolled around and made so many lights. So I just loved it.
Amanda, can you tell us something more about this last phase of quarantine? How do you spend your final?
And make sure they know those as well along the way.
And now with the remaining time left, I would like to offer the crew an opportunity to share any final words with you all as they prepare to launch.
I would like to say that, I think you've heard it in the crew, that we are a very tight team. And I really am very proud of all of them for their accomplishments in the last year.
Thank you, Peggy. I think it has been an amazing journey till now. The best part is yet to come when we launch to space. But I think we have been very fortunate with the combination of people who are sitting on these 4 chairs. With Peggy as a commander, she has been amazing as a professional and on a personal level. And this team has been fantastic to work with. Last few words, I would just urge everybody back home to be excited about this mission. Please participate wholeheartedly. Be curious, be excited. And I think we are going to do some really amazing things on our 14 days on orbit. Thank you.
I think Shukla said it all.
Really amazing things on our 14 days on orbit. Thank you.
I think Shukla said it all. But yes, back home, I would also tell to everyone, I try to bring the whole nation, the whole country, and we try to bring our countries to orbit together. We have chosen this motto of the mission of Axiom-4, Space for Everyone. So we really represent all of you. And for me, this is, I think, the most important. I feel I made friends for life in that crew. And I hope it will stay like that, and definitely it will stay like that for us personally. But I hope as well that we kicked off collaborations between our countries also for our lives. And these collaborations will grow, and we will contribute to global space journey of every single country that is wishing to join, and that would be a big dream of mine. So yeah, thank you.
It's really hard to come up with anything new after these. I also want to say that space is for everyone, but I will say something else. This journey has been really amazing with you guys. The best is yet to come, as Shuk says. I also would like to ask, and this would be my truth wish, that everyone should to be invested. I urge them to be excited, as Shuk said as well. This is something that we didn't have chance for more than 4 years. None of us in the center of the line. We are realizing the return. This is your X4 crew.
Thank you, and we really look forward to your journey to space. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining us. For any follow-up questions, please send them to media@axiomspace.com. Thank you again for your time, and go X4.
Go X4.